Hello. Hello, friends. How you guys doing? Welcome to stream. Man, this sleeping like people thing ain't working out super great for me. I don't know how people do this. I don't know how this became the standard for human existence and adulting and whatnot. It makes no sense to me. How do you, humans who consider yourself functional, wake up at some point before like 10 a.m. and not want to just die literally all day long? I haven't put this one together yet. My top scientists are still working on an answer, and by that I mean nobody. I don't have any scientists. I play video games for a living. But what I do have is a Prey playthrough that's probably like halfway done? We're probably about a solid halfway through this business. We're in the crew quarters. We can go digging through everyone's bedrooms now and not read all the emails. But we do still play the audio logs, which means we need to get the entire sad D&D story, because I actually have to listen to those for main quest reasons. I think at this point I bleed caffeine. But why, though? Why would you do that when you could instead just not function that early and not have a constant IV drip of caffeine flowing into your veins? Follow-up question. Follow-up question. If we're gonna do this people time bullshit, would it be better? Because I've noticed a thing. I don't know if it's super relevant or not, but I've noticed a thing. A, the EU viewers exist, and B, we definitely have more viewers in the first hour or two of stream than we do in the last hour or two of stream. Obviously, we peak out after like 3 or 4 viewers through the middle area, because that's I mean, a general prime time when most people are around to watch streams. But we have more in the very beginning than we do in the very end. Which begs the question, would it be better for you guys if I were to take our 4 to midnight Eastern stream slot and shift it an hour or 2 earlier? I did not realize that text showed up under the bitbox bar when people did bits and stuff. So maybe I should make sure there's not subtext and whatnot directly underneath it on the other scenes. I can fix that. We have the technology. But yeah, I know Mokosar and like anybody that's EU at all, obviously it'd be way better if I streamed a couple hours earlier. I'm not earlier would be horrible, please God, no. See, that's the thing. It's such a divide. Because you have, like, Mokosar and Danny, where I'm like, you start streaming at 9 p.m. or later. And then everyone else, well, and then when you have, like, the West Coast, where I start at 1, which isn't really that late. And if I went any earlier, I'd be starting before noon. Or at noon for you people, and that'd be super early. It's not something I'm gonna, like, spontaneously do, but it might be something I straw poll in the somewhat near future to see if it would be better to go from like 4 to midnight to 2 to 10 and do that. Just be like Pro Bro and Gathali and do 2 streams. What, like 2 4-hour streams? What do you stream like noon to 4 and then stream like 8 to midnight? That'd be weird. That'd be weird, but actually doesn't seem like a super terrible idea. I think that works a lot better for people who do shit like play Destiny, and a lot less good for people who do shit like play through a video game like Prey. Because I could see that working really well for Destiny and shit. But that would be super awkward for breaking up a big playthrough. Because the problem with doing variety in playthrough games is the idea is to get as much of you guys as possible to be able to see large streaks of the stream, if not the entire stream.
That's fucking teamwork!
Because you want to see the whole game. You want to see what happens in the video game. Danny, speaking of, I swear to God, you just resubbed. Like you just barely did this. Oh yeah, there you go. I'm sure I did this yesterday, but I mean, I wonder if having one of the higher tier subs makes your notifier weird. Because when it went off yesterday, it said you had a tier 1 sub, didn't it? You had a resub yesterday, and it said you had a $4.99. Because I feel like we had this conversation about you specifically yesterday, and now that one's actually saying you have the Penta sub, which is what you do have, obviously, because you have all the emotes. Or was that somebody else? I don't remember. I know you definitely resubbed yesterday though. But you're the shinier squiddling again for like whatever reason. So there you go. Thank you for the continued support over 2 years. I don't know what the hell Twitch is doing. Is that what it was? So they're almost... Are they independent? Can you have like a tier 1 and a tier 3 sub? Do I completely misunderstand this system? Are you actually subbed twice? Once for 5 and once for 25? Is that how it works? Are they totally separate subs? That'd be weird. But wouldn't put it past Twitch. I'm far too entertained by my shitty snakes. Those are some pretty majestic shitty snakes you got right there. So, actually the idea Hexy had is kind of appealing, honestly. That's not, I don't hate that idea. We would need to find something else to do. Because I've been thinking already, one of the things that makes streaming so draining is playing the same game for 8 hours. Because there are few exceptions to this rule. There are some exceptions, but there are few exceptions to this rule. That playing a game for 8 hours straight is very much tiring. Even if it's a game I enjoy, like Prey. I really do like Prey. I like Prey a lot. But playing Prey for 8 hours, after about 5 or 6 hours, I don't like Prey that much anymore. But I'm still playing it because that's what we're doing. So I think something I want to be more open to is swapping around games more. And I've talked about this before a lot of times, and I never end up actually doing it. And the reason is because I don't have anything else to play, really. But it might be worth 50-50 splitting streams. And doing, like, making all the streams like Pathfinder streams. Because I love the Pathfinder streams on Wednesdays. That's easily, you guys probably know, that's my favorite stream of the week, by far. Because I fucking love Pathfinder. I love Pathfinder. If I could somehow warp my stream to be majoritively a Pathfinder stream or like a tabletop stream, I would do it. If I had like my campaign on Wednesdays and then Zinder's on Mondays or whatever, and maybe some other campaign, and then a couple of days of like discussion and setup, and then like I have interspersed video games in there, I would fucking love that shit to make an actually big thing out of tabletop. But that's not what you guys want, obviously. But I do love me some Pathfinder. But the other reason is because Wednesday streams are always split. So we have Pathfinder for 4 hours and then something else for 4 hours. So it's not sitting here rolling my face on Prey for 8 hours in a row. Or rolling my face on... I was gonna say Hollow Knight, but Hollow Knight was actually one of those few games that I did enjoy playing for 8 hours straight. Hollow Knight was one of the rare exceptions that was so good. I played Hollow Knight. Every stream I played Hollow Knight for 8 hours. Did not get tired of it at all. I love the shit out of Hollow Knight. That's a rare exception. But one of the games we played recently, gotta be something in here, right? Well, Hyper Light Drifter was bored after an hour because that game was kind of poopy. But I don't know, anything else we've played through. You did say you want to get back into Paragon yesterday. That is an option. So there's a lot of options. There's a lot of things.
That's fucking teamwork!
There's other... this brings us back to I need a staple game. Well, we're back to the... This isn't the right... No, no, not America. This is... I got so many hats to sort through again now. That was just the closest and I grabbed it. We're back to the conversation from like 6 months ago of I need a staple game again. The Korith, 23 months in a row. Almost that hot 2 year. You with the shiniest squiddling. Thank you for your continued support. Glad you're enjoying the content. But I miss having a staple game. We've ping-ponged back and forth from having one and not having one forever. And ever. And ever. But I miss having a staple game. But there's options. We could do stuff like play whatever our playthrough is, Prey or whatever comes up for a couple of hours and then play something multiplayer-y like Paragon, or even streaming some shitty-ass Clash Royale. I consider doing that on almost a daily basis. I've never actually done it yet. I put it up on the end of stream one time when I made the clan just to show some people and get people in, but I've still never actually wanted to enough that I did stream Clash Royale properly. But I actually really freaking like that game. And it does have 2v2s right now, so I can do viewer games in it. But there's that. Again, there's Paragon, which I didn't stop playing because I don't like it. I stopped playing because I burned on it really hard. I played a lot of Paragon in a very short window of time and kind of burned out because it was going through an identity crisis. When I got into Paragon at what I think is the worst conceivable time. I got into Paragon right as Paragon hit a massive identity crisis where it couldn't figure out what it wanted to be. And I think it's had some time, and it had a lot of weird issues while they went through their massive change. And I think that's been largely settled now. So I could definitely go back to that. We have other little games that I could play that probably wouldn't be full streams themselves that I could go back and jump on, like Domina. I've had that installed forever, and we haven't actually streamed any Domina yet. Dead Cells, I talked about a little bit yesterday. It's a roguelike that's early access as of somewhat recently that looks like it's pretty fun. There's that. I mean, Civ 6, either single player or multiplayer. That one's really good because it's basically an AMA for 4 hours while I sit here. And it's fun, but it doesn't require constant attention like a shooter or an action game or something does. I don't have to focus constantly. So it's way easier to sit here and just talk to you guys and do dumb shit. But that one's a good idea, and one that I've talked about. We could go back to Kill Guy McBiceps in Fallout 4. I'm always afraid to launch Fallout 4 when I haven't launched it in a month because I feel like something horrible is going to have happened. But I do have my Fallout 4 set up to not update without me telling it to update, so it shouldn't have changed at all. Even though it's got like 3 queued updates, I'm probably never installing in my life. There's that. Just witch it. How would Witch It work as a stream? Yeah, I'd have to be a hunter every time because I couldn't be a witch. And Witch It is fun, but Witch It is prop hunt, and that gets boring in like an hour at best. Like, it's good and it's fun in tiny bursts. And that's about it. But there's a lot of options. There's a lot of options for shit we could do. There's a lot of stuff I could jump around back and forth. The Nio DLC. Which gets into the awkward proposition of, do I want to juggle 2 different playthroughs? That's the thing I don't want to do. I don't want to have separate playthrough games going at once. So I don't want to have, like, 4 hours of Prey and then flip over and play Nio. Because those are both playthroughs. And that's hard enough for me to keep track of, much less you guys. However, I guess ironically, or hypocritically, whichever word would fit in there better, I'm not really opposed to doing that with Mass Effect, because that game is kind of... moss is growing on it at this point, because it's been laying there for so long, and that's I don't know what it is, but Mass Effect Andromeda doesn't even feel like a playthrough game. It feels like Civ 6. It feels like just sit there and do stuff. Maybe just because it's so open-ended, it doesn't even feel like a playthrough anymore. But Fallout, because it's in the Fallout 4 boat. That's only technically a playthrough. It's like a sandbox of doing stupid shit. City Skylines. Do have that. It is fun. Not to relearn that shit again, though. There was something else. There was something specifically I was thinking about, but I don't remember what it was. And I'm looking through my Steam library, trying to figure out what the fuck it could be. I have no idea, though. I don't know what it was. But, and another thing that's not that. I need to go because I got e-keys for it because you have so many. Minecraft exists too. Shut up. Shut your bitch mouth. No, not Minecraft. Never again Minecraft. In September or whatever, when Destiny 2 comes out, that'll be a really good game to be able to flip back and forth from. Because I'm only playing a shitload of that, whether you guys like it. I will play me some serious goddamn Destiny. So that'd be a really good one to ping pong back and forth. Because that could just be a primary for a couple of weeks, but after a while, could just start bouncing back and forth on that. There was some... Fuck, what was the game? I don't think it's one I actually have. I think it was one I looked at. Regardless, this is irrelevant. Let's play video games. Let's play a game, because I've been sitting here for nearly half an hour now. We haven't actually played any fucking video games yet. So, how about... Yeah, this. I need to fix this. This needs to move a bit, because apparently... You need to go back up to the top. Because there is actually text underneath the bit boss when stuff happens. So you need to go up there. So you're not over the battle text for the bit boss. And then we should be good to go. Yee. Pray. Oxygen not included. I don't know what that is. They went from linear missions in 2 and 3 to sandboxes. Kind of gives a weird Bethesda open world. There's too much stuff feel. I think that's it, because I haven't even... even though we basically voted to stop playing Mass Effect Andromeda, and you guys didn't seem super interested in that, I figured... I actually thought I was going to just play through it off stream. I'm not saving it for stream or anything. I just literally haven't had any desire to finish it. Which is weird. Because it's not like I think about it and I'm like, oh yeah, Mass Effect, I'm bored of that. It's like I think about it and my thought process is, oh fuck, I still haven't finished Mass Effect Andromeda. And then I proceed to not play Mass Effect Andromeda. It's like, it's in a weird place. Because it's there. And it exists and I haven't finished it. But it doesn't currently appeal to me. It's not, it doesn't pull me. I don't know, I don't have a reason why, it just doesn't. I've played a pretty okay amount of the multiplayer off stream, but I haven't really touched the single player. Single player is exactly where we left it. We're still on... planet. It was like the planet that sounds like Aang's waterbending friend. It's not Katara, but it's like Katara. I can't remember what the name is, though. I'm pretty sure it still starts with a K. We're still on that planet. That's where we're at. All I did was I got the settlement there, and that's as far as I've gone. Oh, Kadara with a D. That's what it was. I was like, I feel like it's really close to Katara, but it's not Katara. It's just Katara pronounced slightly different. Why did I save with, like, no HP? What the fuck was I doing? Why do I have no health? Why did I just save with no health? Am I... Is that a crack? What the fuck was I doing here? I'm gonna be honest, I was so falling asleep yesterday, I just saw that fucking door open. You over there? Thinking you're slick, whatever you are. I was so asleep yesterday, I actually don't remember about half of what we did in this game. I vaguely even remember streaming yesterday. I don't think we cleared out the actual theaters. So let's go upstairs and do that before we go into the rooms, because that's a big thing. Yeah, the Minecraft server was a shitfest. That's probably on the list of things I don't really have any interest in ever doing again. I always wanted to come up here. Like, while I was here in the first playthrough, I had the thought, what had to be 10 plus times to come look on top of this and see if there's anything cool up here. I just never actually did it. And there's not up there, but there is here, and this leads to the pass through to the area where the Phantom is. This is where the Phantom is. He's through that vent? He's through some vent up here. I remember that. Shitfest. It was a shitfest. It was a shitfest, and then there's also the problem that Minecraft is fun for exactly 1 week. And then I have no desire to play it anymore. I know the Phantom is up here somewhere. Is it through here? Hello? No, that's what leads you back into... Where's the Phantom? Phantom, I hear you. I hears ya, but I don't sees ya. It's alright, we're gonna use our metal detector. You don't have a spine, do you? Man, I was hoping that he would detect the other Phantom, because then he would turn and look at him. And then I could figure out what direction he was, at least, because I actually have no idea. I thought he was through there. Maybe he is. Maybe there's a place closer. The metal detector's not even working! You're supposed to look at the other Phantom, so I know at least what direction I'm looking. I'm gonna come down here, because... He's like on the other side of this wall. What is on the other side of this wall? Stop, don't be creepy. Don't be fucking weird. Somebody killed Jed. Jed's always dead. How do I get back there? I'd like to know his size. I should use a hypo. He's not in here. This is where the power is. This goes back this way. I need to get back that way. Where'd my freaking Phantom go? He just... Oh, he's just spoken. Why are you like this? What is back there? What is this way? How do you get to that way? Why is Kira so dedicated to being a creep? I'm looking for another maintenance shaft or something. I think there's just the one that leads all the way to the back. Yeah, I have no idea what that other phantom I was hearing was. Oh well. We'll find it when we're done here, I'm sure. Maybe it is just all the way through. I'm sorry. Okay. Wow, you can get down there. Okay. So you can do that. That's okay, but you can't fit through a door that's just slightly not as wide as a regular door. He sounds like he's so freaking close. The difficulty now is I have a phantom manslave, so it's difficult to tell if it's that or the other phantom. Anyway, we're gonna drop down here. It's not that, because the other one said phantom and didn't have a name. That's a mind-controlled peasant. Mind jack available. Mind jack sounds pretty neat. We could get Psycho Shock. What are these? Lift field. I don't have those unlocked yet. If I could get 5, I could get Electrostatic Burst 3, and I do like Thunderfuck. This does a shitload of damage, but this does an okay amount of damage. And is also a null grenade. And it leads to mind jacking. Are Typhons biological enemies? Oh, hey, Dad. I'm pretty sure Typhons are biological enemies. What? Take this. What does Mind Jack do? Or Psycho Shock, rather. Hey, you. It just blows up their face. Cool, okay. Fair enough. Mission accomplished. Threat neutralized. Ah, I murdered one of the D&D members. I murdered a D&D player. Feels bad.
Don't come, Emma. Please. No, not Emma. I can barely hear you. Safe. Is Abby with you? Are you okay?
Should that just give me enough for Mind Jack?
Not me. It's not. I won't.
Aha!
I won't do it.
Mind jacking. You found the detonator button, apparently. Wait, what? Why is a nightmare hunting me? Why is a nightmare hunting me, and where is a nightmare hunting me? Follow-up question? It's alright, he'll never find me. I'm just your average unracked weight. He'll never know. Speaking of prop hunt. Where's the nightmare? I don't know where the nightmare is. By the way, I just want to point out again how fucking stupid the Psychic Water Quest is. Especially because of the fact that you can go do it really early in the game. Well, I'm being hunted by a nightmare, apparently, but I don't even know where the nightmare is, so it's not like it matters unless I turn a corner and just... Oh, I will bet my Phantom found him. Yup, that's probably him way over there. I bet my Phantom ran into a nightmare and got fuckered.
Abigail, I'm recording this time. You too, Emma.
It's fine. Danielle's joining us.
Power is so dumb, I love it. Yeah, I pretty much exclusively
We
use it for turning into tiny coffee mugs
negotiated.
and fitting through little holes.
I had to say yes to some things too.
Gay! Oh shit. Hold up. I want to mind jack you. I want to see what it does. Where's mind jack? Don't blow up on me. I want to mind jack you. I want to jack your mind. So that just knocks him out. That's a lot less exciting than I thought. I thought it would actually like free them. I thought Mind Jack was gonna release them. Well, I mean, I guess it does when you release them, they get knocked unconscious. But I thought they were gonna be awake and released. Oh, that's lame. Have you tried turning it up and back on again? Yeah, but I have like 50 psi stems because I have Psychic Water. Because we only got this. We did Psychic Water really shortly after getting the Psi powers, actually. So we've had access to Psychic Water for, I think, more time than we haven't. Since we've actually had Wizard powers. That or a Science Operator. So I think it's stupid. That is functionally the same as just hitting them with the Lightning Blast. Hey, you. Okay, well, goodbye. He just ragdoll. They just eat shit immediately. He jacked their minds. They can't handle it. Well, I kind of regret spending those 2 neuromods, but science. You can't all be winners, right? Opposite. Fuck. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. See you later. Stop making noises with me. I don't think she pissed off the Nightmare, because she's at full health, and the Nightmare would have ate her bones. So, I don't really know what it was. We could go in here and fight the telepath. The problem is, there's like 50 quadrillion mind-controlled dudes in this room. I guess it costs 20 psi. It's like the cheapest ability to bust somebody out of mind control. There's like 50 mind-controlled guys in here.
Scan complete.
You're a piece of shit.
Cyclic amplitude available.
Kira, you're stupid as hell. You tried. There was an attempt. That was just the maddest. There's an issue now. If I can come in here a little bit, I can just blop it. Can you glue a telepath? I've never really tried. I guess I just kind of assume no, because they're gigantic. What if you could, though? What if I could just turn a telepath into a big old ball of stupid? That didn't seem very effective, unfortunately. Start jacking people's minds. Can I not also free them en masse with electrostatic burst? Because that also knocks them unconscious. Like, what is the point of Mind Jack? Every power you have saves peasants. I like that one. There's not a power that doesn't free them. Other than, I guess, Kinetic Blast, which frees them via death. Yeah, whatever, let's do it. They just run away like dinguses. Like he can't do anything. He's like, oh no! My brains! My special meat! I can't do nothing! Wow, Psycho Shock is a thing. Yeah, seriously though, every single power, almost every single power, stops mind-controlled people. So it's like, what is the point of Mind Jack specifically? Other than, yeah, I mean the mind-controlling Typhon thing, which we could use just like in Rage and Bioshock to just make big Typhon fight each other, which is always funny whenever there's a group of them in the room. Maybe uncheck gets better. It gets longer. The duration gets bigger. It is a mind control that works on Typhons. I want this Psycho Shock, though. 90 damage right-clicks. But instead of a 90 damage right-click, I can have a 125... Oh, oh, these are... I just realized these are traps. Oh, these aren't nukes. These are traps. Oh, that's way less cool than I thought it was. Magic does KO humans don't need to kill them. So does Electrostatic Burst, though. This guy isn't dead. I Electrostatic Burst the shit out of this bitch. I mean, it hurt her a lot, but she's not dead. She's unconscious. Traps work on contact. So can you use it like it's not a trap? Can you just use it like it's an attack and just throw it at people? Oh. Do I have to actually be on the quest to get Daniel here? I know this is the window Danielle shows up at, but I guess you can't metagame this. Because I think you actually have to be on the quest. But yeah, of the psychic powers, Kinetic Blast sort of just kills people. Electrostatic Burst stops a mind-controlled person. None of these do attacks. Psycho Shock, I mean, Psycho Shock will definitely stop a mind-controlled person. It does it by killing them, but it'll stop mind-controlled person. I guess it's really just Electrostatic Burst. Electrostatic Burst and Mind Jack will both stop a mind-controlled human without killing them. Stretch of window smacking sounded suggestive. Hey. Don't make fun of She-Morgan. Well, our friend Kira decided to run directly into a telepath and get annihilated, so that happens. Let me get my ass-whooping laser out here so I could just beat a dude to death. Where does this go? I don't recall where that goes, but I feel like it would get you into one of these. Okay, so I have the keys. Oh, this is Ella's room. I have the keys for probably most of these at this point. This is a really good barometer for how well you're doing in finding things in the game. How many keys you have for the various cabins when you get to the crew cabins, because you should have most of them. From various adventures. And there is the golden gun. Got him. The hot golden pistol. What else is there to even upgrade? Really not much. I'm sort of running out of crap to upgrade right now. Because I don't want to take Gunsmith or anything on this. Although, I feel like I might have to. I guess you don't ever have to, really. But just because a lot of psychic powers, like for fighting telepaths and technopaths and other sorts of paths that have a lot of health, the powers do a lot of CC and stuff, but they don't really do a ton of damage. Straight up, unless I were to like roll back and forth and spam all of them on something. Oh shit. Hold up. I have something for this. Aha! Look! Ow. Oh, he still tases me on accident because he's just made of lightning. You just gotta throw all your just various random psychic powers at people. Seems like none of this stuff. I mean, I have the golden gun now, which definitely helps a lot. The golden gun helps. It does way more damage. We find a use for the Q-beam. Yes, actually. And it's psi powers. I think I should hotkey some of these psi powers, maybe. That's what I should do. Maybe I should hotkey some psi powers. That would save me a lot of jumping through the wheel. Let's hotkey the bottom of the mouse for these. I don't feel like I need grenade hotkeys. There. And let's go ahead and throw. I guess I don't really need no waves and EMP charges at all anymore, do I? Let's just throw grenades on 0, I guess. There we go. But when you stun people, the Q-beam is actually really strong. It was really bad in our original playthrough because we didn't have all the ridiculous amount of CC. You get so much crowd control with side powers. Drink that for no reason, so I'm gonna just leave it here. Ow, I want the petri dishes. And it's great against somebody who's completely stunned. Oh yeah, this is the canned pears guy. He wants all the canned pears and he's sad because there's no canned pears. Right, while I'm thinking about it, let's break into Elazar's place via recycler charge. You should on a Typhon Power Only run. We were never doing a Typhon Power Only run. That's not what we're doing. And just at no point was that the plan. I'm gonna have this on normally just because, oh Jesus. I guess I'm not really surprised. It's Elazar's room. Of course she has a fucking gun rack in her bedroom, you psycho. Damn it. I might get her password in the cargo bay. So getting in here early if you don't have hacking just kind of gives you a lot of stuff. A lot of bullet food. Not much else really. I did not unlock this one. Yeah, like these. You definitely can't get to these without hacking ever. Because they don't even have a functional password panel. Finally got carried to Arena 8 by Golem. Nice, Derp. You piece of dumpster meat.
Scan complete. More specimens required.
Oh, stunning. It enables a wrench run a whole lot more too, because again, you can just stun people. Let me go back to the water fountain real quick. Saw powers, thank you. Man, I'm just super happy with Streamlabs recently. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do, chat. Either after stream or tomorrow, or if Hexy wants to do it for me, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I'm gonna send a support request to Streamlabels, because I've been using them for a long time, and they've been really good for like the year I've used them, but I'm getting to the limit. I'm getting to the limit of looking for another notifier. This is bad. It's every day. Jazzakazaz, 29 months in a row. Woo! You were the shiniest Squidling. Thank you for the almost 2.5 years. Glad you're enjoying the content every single day, guys. Every day now we get silent resubs. Oh, that's weird. But I'm at least gonna put in the effort to see if there's some way I can fix this. But you didn't OBS to fix it? I didn't. I went and I cycled the source in OBS and that made it work for like literally one sub. It caught the next one but then went right back to not working again. Whose is this? Oh, this is the cooks. The actual cooks, not the psychopathic. Not cooks. I'd rather have food than a bunch of extra spare parts when my repair is garbage. I can't do much with the spare parts.
What the hell did you do to that thing, Mitchell? Sounds like an anti-waffle commercial.
Well, I
Said I
didn't
can't
see
carry
it as
that.
an override. It was just the operator's conversation sequencer. They're usually so grim.
Do you know how many security protocols you broke?
Well, Morgan said it was all right. Even helped me.
I'm Operator Skillet in this show. My, you sound like you could use a helping
Somebody's
dose of
password's gonna be
sunburst
under their desk.
banana pudding.
This is an AB conversation, Skillet.
Apologies, Chef. I'll see my way out.
I don't know how to get in your computer. I'm probably gonna get his password from the freezer. The swarm of emotes is a good notifier. Yeah, but I would also prefer my actual notifier worked, right? Alright, that's one side. Still got the B side. I wonder if there's fuck in here. Doesn't appear to be any fuck. I apologize, body with 4 medkits. Ooh! I was just mimic checking! But that guy had his... I think I already had the secured pharmaceuticals password, to be fair, but that's just cool if that's there. Send name, let's say herpes. No. It doesn't say herpes, you dingbat. It's, DeVries. That's the head surgeon. I want to hit that one first because that was a door I saw open on its own earlier. Oh, this is Bellamy's cap. Oh, my neuromods? Oh, man. Well, we're making some space for that, obviously. You gotta go. Sorry. There's neuromods here. And I am not gonna not pick up neuromods. Especially not 3 neuromods, but not even 1 neuromods. I wonder if when we can find a madman to play this game with no neuromods used. That's an achievement. If I was gonna, I'm not going to immediately after this, but if I was going to at some point later on do... Oh, that's good. I have nothing I can drop though. If I was gonna at some point do a 3rd prey run through later on down the road, not immediately after this one, later, that's probably what I would do. There's no neuromods. None at all. I think that would actually be tough. Because it's crazy, even aside from... Jeez, another chipset? Oh, I didn't hit the file on the computer, fuck. Hold on. Even aside from the actual difficulties, like the different difficulties the game is on.
Scan complete. New psionic aptitude available.
It's crazy how much you can change the difficulty of the game by how you do your skill tree. Like, I think this playthrough, this second run, is about a jillion times easier because psi powers are absurd. That said, if you wanted to do a playthrough where you just took everything, even on Nightmare, you could make this game piss easy. Here's how. Join me in my journey. Step 1. Gunsmith 2 for maximum shotgun upgrades. Step 2. Firearms 2. Now your shotgun does approximately a fucking jillion damage, and your pistol hits for like 30. Step 3. 300 HP. Step 4. Pick your assortment of ways to right-click on and CC people for like 15 seconds. Because the CC durations in this game are very, very silly. This stuns people for 4 seconds, and that's the low end. This knocks people down, which is like probably a 5 or a 6 second stun. This shit at rank 1 makes telepaths do nothing for 10 seconds. That's so long. That's what she said. This makes you immune to several hits for 20 seconds. Like, these are crazy. They're fucking crazy. You can make Nightmare into Hello Kitty Island Adventure real easy by min-maxing neuromods. But I'm trying to do this playthrough. I'm not doing Typhon only. I mean, I kind of a little bit wish I would have now. But we wanted to do Wrench McBeady playthrough, and I probably want to get Pulverized next, actually. But I'm not getting any flavor of hacking. And I'm not getting hacking, and I'm not getting Gunsmith and security perks. Because I want to do this relying on psi powers and not guns. Wappity. 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 You have to deal with turrets that are weak as hell. No neuromods would actually, I think that'd be real hard. No neuromods, I mean, if you want just the achievement, obviously you could do no neuromods on just easy, because the achievements aren't tied to difficulty. There's no achievements in this game tied to difficulty at all. So you get achievement out this game playing exclusively on easy. But I think no neuromods on Nightmare would be a bitch. You would heal for shit. It would take you huge amounts of resources to keep yourself healed. This, honestly, is the worst part right here. This is the worst part. This is the part that would kill me. Actually, severely limited inventory. Severely limited. Because this wouldn't be the corner. Where the pistol is, this is the inventory. From here up. Which means you don't have an infinite bullet factory. Because you don't have infinity things. And I mean, I don't have a ton of security mods on me anyway right now. And that's... actually, I don't think that'd be that bad. The biggest loss is a source of damage. Because the first playthrough we had Gunsmith 2 and Firearms 2. Which made the shotgun, the pistol do absolutely crazy damage. They did so much damage. And this playthrough we have psi powers, which are absurd. You'd have neither of those. So you'd have a pistol hitting for like 6, and that's pretty much all you have. It would be almost impossible to kill higher tier Typhon. So I think it would become a sneaky game where you have no sneaky perks. And that'd be a motherfucker. Hjorth. 43 fucking months in a row. You were the shiniest, Squidling. Thank you for your continued support. Glad you're enjoying the content. That is a really goddamn long time. Yeah, it would be... Exactly, you would be trying to fight as little as possible. The goal of a no neuromods run would be to fight as few things as physically possible. You would be trying to get past and around everything. Just because you have no damage. You have no way to kill anything.
What are you doing? Are you recording this? Joint transcripts are fun. They are not. It's like mental scrapbooking. You both save the moments that matter. Dear future us, today, future us, we are not calling ourselves that. Today, I was able to convince my beautiful but stubborn partner to stay in bed.
I think the enemies might scale the amount of neuromods you have, at least I heard.
And this is
really?
the reward I get.
That would be interesting, because I'm definitely like one-shotting phantoms with my wrench now. That should be enough, right?
Nope, this sound... Bria, so I wanted to shut my transcribe off. So, okay, so you're asking me if it's okay to record our game on the transcribes. Yes, I know using the memory, it's not right. I can't be having this conversation. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna lose my job for even talking to you about this. What? What? Exactly. What you're going to do is have dinner with me. What? You say what a lot when you should say yes. Yes? See?
Oh, is this Abigail's room or?
Don't worry about the transcribes. It's
yeah,
not
this is
against
Abigail's,
regulation.
the nerd cave. I remember the nerd cave.
Are you gonna invite me to this game or not?
I remember the nerd cave. These lesbians sure are gay, right? They're the gayest lesbians. I remember this room. Because the first time we came in this room, I realized how great this room was. They have the Abigail has the goddamn nerd cave. It's beautiful. The fitness center keycode. Now I can finally get to the fitness center. I'm gonna say no to a side hypo. I think it's cute. Yeah, they are. Danielle and Abigail are adorable quantities of fucking gay. I don't remember this one. Because we didn't come in this one. Right. We got this guy's key from putting the mug on the plate. We didn't come in here in the first playthrough. I haven't been in this room before. Just the God-fearing stream at the panel of the heathens. I just got a safe back there. I don't want to smash this yet, though. That is fucking dope. The looking glass is so goddamn cool. May 20... What the fuck? Oh, anniversary reminder. That's his key code. What a fucking gay. Alright, what do these other buttons do?
Never. I have never removed a neuromod. And yet, today...
Are we gonna figure out why this guy's insane as hell?
Hardware labs. I wandered the Arboretum for an hour. I made some excuse, but I know Miyu suspects. I cannot keep making toys for TranStar when... I told Alex what I want to try. He gave me a device to help. Parapsychological contraption. Morgan made it. Some of the components are beyond me. The same dream again. There is something wrong. with this station. Something here with us, but I am hallucinating now. There is no question.
Well, he is in fact batshit insane.
I tried to open the locker, but I could not remember our anniversary. And for a moment, even her name escaped me. Her name! If one day I wake up and cannot even remember the work I am doing, I must give it all to Morgan. She will know what to do with it. First test. Anterior electrodes overheated after 6 seconds. But I swear, there was a moment I saw her again. The day we met on the Costa Amalfi. Her lemon sundress. My Clorinda.
Now this dude's just batshit. This dude's just straight up batshit. I'll take it. Well, we got a pretty good pile of neuromods now because we pulled neuromods out of most of these cabins. I'm actually really glad that none of these audio logs were actually on audio logs. They were on a computer because I got the achievement for getting every audio log in the first playthrough. Those aren't technically audio logs. They're just MP3s on a computer. That's different. Do I want Mind Blaster? That goes up by 20 damage. This goes up by 15. Oh my god, 6 second stun. I don't know if I can pass that up. That's ridiculous. That's utterly fucking unnecessary. Or I could revive Super Phantoms. I could make Real Boys. That's also an option. Real Boys are pretty fucking cool. Link! 1429. Hey, chat! Got some dank boss weapons. 43 months in a row. You with the shiniest squiddling. Thank you for your continued support. Glad you're enjoying the content. Yeah, it sounds like the dude's got Alzheimer's, but I mean, I find it difficult to believe that if they can literally rewrite your brain so that you instantly know how to professionally play the piano and shit, that they don't have the press button, not Alzheimer's. That's a little suspension of disbelief on that one. That I don't know. I don't know if I'm feeling ready to buy that. That's what I need. That's... Whew. That's a rough one. Why? The nightmare shows up so often! Can he hunt you better because I've installed all this shit? What's he weak to? Psychic, bitch? I will psychic your fucking brain. He's weak to psychic and stuns, right? Yeah. Oh no, he's immune to stuns. The opposite of weak. He just knows! This fucker just knows, man! Damn it. Fucking dying beach whale ass piece of shit. Definitely want to scan them because they give you a lot of sidebars. He's so mad. He's so angry. And the fact he's immune to stuns means it's really difficult to deal with him. idea. Odie. He's stuck in the hallway. I just don't want him to hit me because I will just straight up die. It's like an angry goat. My boy's still back there doing stuff to him. I don't think you can melee in this hallway. He's like real stuck in this hallway. He can't swing his arms. All he can do is shoot the Mind Blast. And when he's shut down for Mind Jack, he can't do that. Got him. Why did you... Thanks for the fucking help, by the way. You stupid idiot. Just cowering in the corner the whole time. Worthless piece of crap, Phantom! Just gotta get him in a tiny little area where he can't swing his big old gorilla arms. Psycho shock him so he can't shoot his mind lasers, and slowly beat him to death.
You still there, MU? You still alive? Huh? Huh. What if MU comes back? Let MU in? But...
I hate this guy so much.
You find it? You back? Come to window. Show me.
I feel like nightmares just aren't dangerous. 90% of such as that. They are. They just bug out all the time. When they don't bug out, they will just straight up one-shot you.
You found something?
But...
Have to let you in. Promised. Go around. The side entrance.
But like a lot of other things in this game, nightmares, I think it's just their size gives them a real big propensity to just glitching the hell out.
Wait! A minute.
Also, it's really easy to just hide with them for 3 minutes or whatever. Hide from them.
You're safe now. The beasts, they cannot get in. You fix? Smart one. Here, I open freezer now, like I promised. Lots of dead puppets and supplies. Huh? MU. I already heard this.
Thanks, buddy. Nom 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 nom.
Have you tried the jelly deals? They've been especially for today.
Oh, I can't hold these plastic tubing. Damn. I don't want this turret in my life either. Nom. 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 Ah, the murder we've so desperately been waiting for. Stupid fucking cook guy exploded and clubbed in the back of the head like the actual piece of shit he is. I hate that fucker. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the tracking bracelets don't do anything. The point is where they are. There's Will Mitchell's tracking bracelet and a bloody box of suspicious fucking meat. So I just stunned him and had him eaten by a phantom. This guy's exploded. Got some exploded kids. 3 neuro mods. Take the Q-beam ammo out of this. And Abigail's in here.
Abby, I'm still in deep storage. I don't know why you won't pick up. I hope you're safe. If things get bad, I'll jettison a data vault and spacewalk along the hull. Come to the fitness center and bang on the window by the pool. I should feel the vibration. And Abby, please don't take any chances, all right? Be safe.
What are you gonna play after this, Squid? Don't talk to me like I have plans. I have no idea. After this, we're gonna play a different game. Been kind of wondering that myself, honestly, because there's the Nio DLC, but beyond that, there's really not a whole lot around right now that I'm super into playing. There's really not much I'm excited for. Like, I feel like there's a ton of stuff that's coming, but nothing that is out or around. That's cool, and you can do it like that. Do what? Like what? Let's go talk to Danielle's show. There's like no reason to, but might as well. You can finish the quest to get the voice samples for Danielle by either finding most, I think it's like all but 2 or 3 of her audio recordings, or alternatively, you can get into the freezer with the cook and then come out here, bang on this glass. And then if you talk to her here, it auto-completes it, because you literally talk to her.
Morgan?
Still unclear on why she can't just come
Abby
in.
Didn't make it, did she? I don't... There was someone else in crew quarters, pretending to be the cook. I think he's the one that killed Abby.
And you can't talk to her before
I'm
you
guessing
found
you're the
Abby
reason his bracelet
and gone
went
through
red.
the freezer.
I owe you one.
Oh, she
And so
knows
does
you killed him,
Abby.
though. Okay, fair enough.
Nothing more I can do for you right now. Except... I stashed some supplies in deep storage. They were supposed to be for me and Abby, but... you can have them. I'll send the code. I'll see what else I can do to help from out here. For as long as I can.
Why don't you just come
Goodbye,
inside?
Morgan.
There's like 4 airlocks open. You can come inside from like any point of the, like pretty much any airlock except the shuttle bays. They're basically all open. But I mean, whatever. You do you. But yeah, one of my favorite things about this game is how many... It's the opposite of what you come to expect from AAA games, right? Because normally, especially in stuff like Fallout and Skyrim and other like actual Bethesda-produced big open-world games, you can do a thing and then go talk to people, and the dialogue makes no sense because they only have the one line, and you actually don't have any influence on the world at all. Prey has so many little changes to the dialogue based on what you've done. Like the fact that we killed the cook, that changed Danielle's dialogue, and she gave us the code to the deep storage vault because we murdered the cook. We didn't get that deep storage vault code before because she asked us to go find and kill the cook. She doesn't just ask us that, he's already dead, she knows. Like with the guy in Psychotronics that you have the option to save or to run the experiment on to get a bunch of free exotic materials. When I use the mimic power to slip in through the window to get into the armory myself, when I walked out of the armory, his dialogue was completely different because he tries to leverage the fact that he has the armory code to get you to free him. Did I ever go into the theaters yet? He tries to leverage the armory code to get you to free him, but he's like, oh, I wonder if you find anything cool in that armory. I was gonna give you the code, but I guess you don't need it. Like, all that changes. there's so many little tweaks of the dialogue because the shit you do in this game actually changes the world. Which is so goddamn rare in a game. Yeah, Dishonored's just a boring stealth game. Like, I am of the firm belief that stealth is a fun mechanic and a terrible core system. Because no matter how cool you are, you can only not get seen by people in so many different ways. And gameplay can only have so much variety when the way you deal with enemies and encounters is don't let them see you. Because combat you can always make different. You can do all sorts of shit with combat. You can run fights all kinds of different ways, have all sorts of different powers, but
So
there's only so many ways you can not get seen by a dude. And it pretty much boils down to don't get seen by the dude.
My desk. Look, you need to keep your passwords safe, alright? I'm watching out for you because I love you.
You love me?
I love you enough to crawl under your desk. I totally wasn't looking for the pen I dropped.
Flatterer.
See, she says it's under her desk. I'm gonna go look under her desk. It's Abigail's. It's even in the audio log. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, never mind. That's Rosebud. We're good. You spooked me. Aha! We found a password under a desk! I knew it got mentioned in an audio log somewhere. Alright, fuck. I want to do this quest. I want to do this quest, but I don't have a whole lot of input into that. It's just kind of hope it works out, right? It's sort of hope you finish it. I'm also not even on the quest. Oh, because I have to do... You get it here. It's... this one. Is it an email? There it is. Yeah, it's one of the emails that actually gives you the quest. Want to finish Treasure Hunt, because I never did. We did it. We found a password under a desk. We're winners. Oh, we're winners. Zenna 8. 40 months in a row. God damn, we got some serious big dick resub timers today. You are the shiniest squidling. Thank you for your continued support. Glad you're enjoying the content. I have no idea how to say your name, and I'm sorry. It's very name.
Danielle? Had a meeting with the great Alex Yu today. He gave me one of his bullshit I'm sorries with no resolution.
You did actually miss like 3 or 4 of her recordings and still request that way.
Was it as insincere as a Danielle show apology?
No.
Danielle, I'm not saying working with him is easy, but...
Did you just compare me to him? To that arrogant sack of shit?
Danielle, this has to stop.
You're right. Get out. We're done.
Danielle!
I said get out.
Bad.
Scan complete. Sound aptitude available.
So I don't know what my suit sounds like, Satan's asshole. Why are you... No, go away. Pets aren't allowed in the house. Get out. Go do something else somewhere. You're gonna fucking pee on my carpet. Wow. I have... Oh, a full stack of no waves. Nah, I don't need extra no waves. Super thermal amp, 2 neuro modules. Oh, baby, my actual email terminal. Where I keep my actual emails. So much emote spam. So much, it's beautiful. Chat, you do good work sometimes. Admittedly, it's only sometimes, and sometimes you're wildly disappointing, but you do good work sometimes. That's to recycle everything. Yeah, I need a recycler. I don't have infinite inventory. That's a sturdy fucking shower. Made out of secret laser glass. I feel like there's stuff up there. No, just some boxes. Wildly disappointing is my middle name. Was also my hooker name. God damn it! What are these? Oh, this is who everybody
New
is.
entry. Show. Danielle. Head of IT. Dislikes.
Yeah, this is all. That's all there is on here. It gives you a bunch of backstory about a bunch of the stuff. And stop fucking spooking me. Go, spook him! Good job, well spooked. Good job, puppy. You did good. You did good work. You're a good puppy. I feel like... I think 80% of the health this Phantom is missing is from me fucking whacking it with the wrench. Because it keeps pissing me off. I almost... Is that an unrendered sink? That's an unrendered sink. Can I go in the unrendered sink? I cannot. Almost none of that is actual damage from enemies. I just keep beating the shit out of it. Animal abuse. I'm sorry, it's a spooky fucking monster. I thought I... No, I have the code to his safe. But not the card to get into his bedroom. That's later. He deserves it though, yeah, right? It's been a spooker. It's been a spooker. He deserves to get booped on the nose. That's what you do when your pets are being spooky. You whack them on the nose and tell them to stop being a fucking spooker. You goddamn spooker. May tell us once resources are manufactured and shipped from the moon. Okay, so in this timeline, we went real hard on the space race thing because apparently we have moon factories. Because this is only like 2035. This is only 20 years in the future. And I thought all the crazy technology bullshit we had up here was from Typhon research. But no. Apparently we were just way more advanced and have moon factories and shit. Might be able to do the treasure map thing nowadays. I mean, yeah, it's random is the problem. Oh yeah, shit, that's the trigger. That's the trigger. That makes all the aids spawn. A bunch of neuro mods. Do you like psychotronics upgrades? This would be I want to try super thermal though. Is the thing I need to. Yeah, if super thermal's worth using. It's a big investment. It's pretty pricey. Seems Gusta though. Oh, let's take a big Psycho Shock upgrade. Let's take the Brain Blaster. We also have whalers on the moon. Oh, I thought that was a thermal phantom. It's just an operator. I don't give a shit. Oh, that one-shots him? Jesus. Well, that one-shots him. Damn. Fuck, that does some deeps. They're weak to it, but still. The operators are just a really bad barometer for how much damage stuff does. They're just super goddamn squisho. Futurama continues to be the best show. It's pretty fucking good. Super irritated about the fact it keeps getting canceled because your average viewer is too dumb to get the jokes, which, let's be honest, that's why Futurama keeps getting canceled. Now I refuse to accept that this show's not actually that good because it is. The problem is not the fucking show. The problem is that people are dumb as hell. Blam! Got him. Explosions! Is that EMP? Hold on, is there just their aura of electricity? Is that actually a psi power? I didn't think the aura was considered a psi power. I thought they just were electrical. I think I can mind shock them and then just run in and beat the hell out of them. It was canceled 3 times before that. No, it got canceled about a jillion fucking times. For Futurama got canceled over and over and over. It just keeps getting canceled. Like, basically every time it's tried to launch out, it's gotten canceled. Oh, there are way more voltaic phantoms out here than I remember. I'm gonna try it. We're gonna tase him and we're just gonna run at him and see what happens. Eh. Yeah, it does. It totally stops their aura. He just punched me in the face. That wasn't his aura at all. Wow, Psycho Shock is real good. Real good. But there's no reason to use the Psy-Hypo when you can just run back to water. Ever watched Rick and Morty myself? I haven't either. I've never seen Rick and Morty. I've heard it's really good. I don't believe I've ever spoke with a person who didn't enjoy Rick and Morty. I've just never bothered watching it. I don't know, it's just nothing about it stands out to me, but to be fair, it's kind of hard for something about a TV show to stand out. If I didn't know that Archer was god tier, it probably wouldn't look that amazing either. What the fuck is Sam? Oh, this idiot. Oh, this one's got better range. Cease! Cease! Okay. Fucking go wrench madness now. Is that not what we're doing? Am I not wrenching the shit out of people? I don't pull out a gun terribly often unless I'm about out of stamina. I pretty much just go wrench wizard on everyone. I think that's about what we're doing. I need some more neuromods though, because I need the last... I need fucked stomper. Also, I feel like by this point in the game previously we had wrench critical ++. I feel like wrench critical ++ was one of the first ones I got. And I don't know if I got that from hacking into somewhere, because I definitely don't have it right now, and I would love to be wrench critical. Don't know how to get in the greenhouse without gluing up there. I know that you can find the code, because I've found it before.
Maybe I can help you.
I don't know where it is off the top of my freaking head. I know I've found like 3 copies of this damn code before. Well, I hear operators. Heard one that sounded like it was working great, and then one that sounded like it's not working great. Live by the wrench, you die by the wrench. Rick and Morty's the new Invader Zim. People like it way more than merits. It's not bad, but they aren't nearly as good as people make them out to be. You know, maybe that's it. I think that actually is exactly why I haven't felt any real drive to watch it. Is because I kind of feel that. Oh, there you are. I get that impression, if that makes sense.
Don't forget that TranStar safety standards call for a weekly inspection of your uniform.
I guess doesn't
Report
really
to the hardware labs for a diagnostic.
Makes sense. Because there's no way you could tell that people talking about it. But it's like... It's like people will talk about it exactly what you said. People talk about it the same way they talked about Invader Zim. And I watched Invader Zim when I was little, and Invader Zim was a TV show. It's okay, I guess. But it's definitely not the super amazing thing everyone tries to act like it is. It's not. It's not that. It's like it wasn't awful. It was all right. And then people talk about it like it's the second coming of Christ, or it was the second coming of Christ. It's like, dude, it wasn't that great. I mean, it was pretty funny, but it wasn't super amazing. And people talk about Rick and Morty the same way. And I think me reading that line of text right there actually gave me the ability to put into words why I don't give a fuck about Rick and Morty and why I've never bothered to sit down and watch it. Because it feels like exactly that, and I think you are probably right. Having never seen the show, I am inclined to agree with you. That it's probably okay. I could recycle a bunch of grenades. I have literally no use for no-wave transmitters at all. Like, I have none. I have zero use for these. EMP charges, I also have zero use for because Psycho Shock does that too, so I don't need you either. Recyclers I'll keep, Typhon Layers I'll keep. Guess I'm just gonna throw out a bucket of grenades. I don't need this shit anymore. Oh, that's gonna give me some hot metal! Then again, that's more or less how I talk about Archer, so. Because I believe Archer is pretty much the second coming of Christ, because that show's fucking amazing. I know. Oh, we didn't go to Habitation Pods. Shit, we skipped the whole section of crew quarters. I have to go back down. I entirely skipped the Hab Pods. Whoops! I knew it was missing something. Hab Pods where I didn't go. I love The Flash and Luke Cage. I hate most celebrated shows. I got bored of Luke Cage after 1.5 episodes. It's like, hey, let's make a superhero show, except take out all the stuff that makes superhero shows cool. And just make it a slightly more serious Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. With a protagonist who, once per episode, does something superpowered. And that's the extent of the fact it's a superhero show. Alright, you lost me. You lost me! Fixing the inventory is more important. Yeah, running out and I also never downloaded this map. Is that my spooker? Are you my spooker? Wow! They persist through transitions. They won't follow you, but they'll stay here. That's actually really cool. Yeah, we gotta go to the Hab because that's where the mailroom key is too. Yeah, I just psycho blasted that stupid Phantom. I'm kind of over it. Kind of over my Phantom buddy. They're real spooky. I like Archer, but the art style's a big turn-off for me. Don't blame me, it's got a really weird art style. Archer's got a really weird art style. It's like, I mean, I'm not saying it's like as in it's similar. I'm saying it's like as in. I was gonna say it's like Borderlands. Not there. Where? Hello? I just. Aha! Idiot! Got him! Anyway. In the fact that they both just have really, really unique art styles that can be a huge turnoff. Phantom was way too spooky. Yeah, I get fucking spooked with my own Phantom way too fucking much. Thank you, there's the mailroom key. Phantom is entirely too spooky. It's time for it to go.
This is Fowles.
Officer Fowles. Malia, I have an important request. It's sensitive, though. I need to know I can trust you with a surveillance matter.
Yes, of course, sir. It's just that normally I can't do something like that.
Oh yeah, this is where you get super backed up.
And another director.
Super backed up on those logs.
Malia.
Yes, sir. I understand.
I want you to keep an eye on Annalise Gallegos. Where she goes, the house she keeps, visitors.
I'll log everything on the security
the obvious AoE on the ground. Poltergeist confirmed plays MMO.
At the end of the week.
Yes, sir.
Stood in the fire.
Check in on you, Sky. Just a
Oh, it auto-plays that one because that one is a another Danielle show log. Wow, you actually only need like half of her logs.
Alex's clown show at the Tulip.
Are you kidding? I've always wanted to play an instrument, but never had the time. It's like I can see the sheet music in my head. I feel like I've been doing this since I was 7. Besides, you are going to be on stage with me, right?
Only to catch you if you suddenly collapse. And only if you keep me from punching Alex if I drink too much.
I got one more.
You've got me really curious.
Ready for your instructions, my lady?
Oh yeah, here's the lovers quest. I already did this.
Not too much trouble anyway.
This is where they, I can't remember who it was yesterday that asked about the random fuck closet that we walked into. This is the quest that leads to that, but I've already been in there, so
touching his trees or his
already.
Fruit.
Probably be a lot less grumpy.
Anyway, beneath a stone you'll find a magical key card. This key card will unlock everything your heart desires.
Oh, well, I don't need a key for that.
Oh my god, shut up!
Michaela said you could take an extra shift since it's your birthday.
Is it actually gonna give me the objective? I've already been in there. Okay, there you go. I was like, I've already done this. I did it before I got the quest. Yeah, I like the poltergeists. It took me a bit to figure out in the first playthrough, but they're just invisible. They don't, like, disappear from reality. They just turn invisible. So if you can kind of guess where they are, and you, I don't know, have wildly AoE psi powers, you could probably just kill them. Here's a Rooster Teeth example of show quality camp versus sex swing. Never been interested in Rooster Teeth. I don't know, never been super into their... So, okay, that's false. Let me rephrase that. I've just never gotten into watching any of their stuff. What little I've seen of Rooster Teeth I thought was pretty funny, but not funny enough for me to go to, like, their website and look at any more stuff. Because I had a roommate that was super crazy into watching everything Rooster Teeth put out way back in the day, Delta Sid. He was super into that shit. And stuff he would show me I'd laugh at, like, yeah, that's pretty funny, that's pretty good, but I didn't, it wasn't enough for me to go actually watch it on my own. Outside of the independent stuff he showed me. Seriously, where's the code to that greenhouse? I know you can get the code to that greenhouse without having a fucking glue blast your way up there. Stop. I got that? There you go. I think my my favorite part about the Psi Power playthrough is it enables you to just run around. Because, like, on our first playthrough, what I didn't have the ability to stun anyone for 10 hours at a moment's notice. By right-clicking one time. Oh, my Q-beam's not bound anymore. I was like, why am I not pulling out the Q-beam? Because it's no longer bound. Let's put it on 5 instead of the Huntress thingy. There we go. I couldn't just run around like this, because if I ran to a buffed Phantom, it's going to eat my nuts. But now I can just run around all willy-nilly like. If I run to a Phantom, I'll just right-click on it. What's it going to do? Not get right-clicked on? Come on. Do I actually kill regular mimics with electrostatic shock? That's pretty dope. Okay, I don't want to go to the deep storage yet. When you go to deep storage, you don't come back for a while. The station, he goes on lockdown, and you're kind of stuck for a good bit when you go down there. I just scan the grid mimics. Oh, there's 2 of them. That's alright. I can scan them both. Get some distance though, so I can stun him. Oh, just kidding, I don't. Apparently I finished greater mimic research already. Sir, are you a regular mimic? I do kill regular mimics with electrostatic first. That's neat. This cat's gonna do click on me. Close from there, clicked. Yeah. Fucking 12-hour work days. Dude, I can barely stay conscious for 12 hours. I can't imagine working for 12 hours. But to be fair, recently, working until midnight is the only thing that's kept me awake until midnight. Because I think if I wasn't... Which is actually why I brought up the schedule change possibility earlier. Because if I wasn't streaming until midnight, I'm pretty sure I would be in bed at like 10 on my current schedule. Which is heathenistic heresy, I'm aware. And I'm sorry, and I hate it. But I don't know what's fucking happening to me, and I think I'm dying. Because, here, let me give you guys the scoop. I should be a corpse right now. You stupid idiot. Swing, please? There we go. I should be a corpse right now. And the reason is because I still haven't had one decent sleep. Not one. I have not had a single decent sleep since the insomnia thing. It's like I had that big bout of insomnia Monday. And it's permanent.
Good afternoon, Palos.
Find you.
Join us in
I'm gonna click on you. I don't know where you are, but I'm gonna find you and I'm gonna click on you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Ow. The greater mimic was a lily pad. Touch me with his mimic hands. Noodle. Noodle. Psychic powers on psychic powers. Anyway, I keep getting interrupted by shitty fucking mimics. It's like it permanently fucked with how I sleep, which is not okay, because sleeping is my favorite part of my entire life, because it's like dying without the commitment. But I can't fucking sleep. I don't know what's happening. Went to bed pretty shortly after stream yesterday. It was before 1 even. It was like 12:45. Went to bed, right? I woke up at 7:30. That's not even 7 hours of sleep. I need like 12. That's not okay. And I couldn't go back to sleep. I was up. That was it. That was my sleep. You get 7 hours. Fuck you. And it's like I can't fucking sleep right anymore. I don't know what the hell's happening. It's like extended insomnia, and I'm worried that at some point this shit's gonna catch up to me. I want to know how you're supposed to get in here. I'm sure it's not glue.
Are you here for an appointment?
Because it's very specifically can't be glued, but you can do some fucking scamaz bullshit and get up here by just gluing on the beams, but I'm worried at one point it's gonna go too far and I am gonna go to sleep at midnight and wake up at 1 a.m. 3 days later. Because my body just decided, oh, I'm gonna cash in now on all the sleep I haven't gotten recently. Hope you weren't doing anything ever. Because you're asleep for 18 hours.
I'm in control. I'm in control.
Where's the oh shit, there's not ground. That ground just doesn't count as ground. The floor here is not made of floor. I was not really expecting to fall through the beam. I kind of expected actually to stand on the beam. The plan was to... It's a huge fucking rewind. That's a really annoying rewind to get because the game isn't coded correctly. Sleeping for 3 days sounds great to me. Yeah, but I gotta stream and shit. Like, if I coma for 3 days, I'm not streaming because I'm dead. Is this before I looted this or after? Okay, this is after. I'm actually glad I had to run back down to crew quarters now because that kind of gave me a checkpoint. But it's like I fucking developed insomnia. I hate this. I just want to sleep. I am not getting enough sleep, and I feel it. But I'm not... It's not like yesterday, at least. I'm not... I'm not actually falling asleep at the wheel, at least. Which is good. Daddy boy, he derped. He derped and glitched out. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Also, I think it might just be Florida, and I hate this place a lot. And we've reached the point of the program here in mid-May where literally nothing you can do will bring your room below 90 degrees. Which is definitely a fun place. It's just A+ time. 10 out of 10, recommend living here. It's not horrible at all. It definitely doesn't constantly make you wish you were dead. While feeling like you're at least 40% dead. Fight the iframe boss. There we go. I hate heat. I can deal with cold. Yeah, heat's just a strictly worse version of cold. Anybody can deal with cold. It's called a blanket. We invented it a long time ago. We learned that the wool on the outside of animals can actually be taken off of the animal and used for our own purposes. That's when we learned to deal with cold as a species. But you can't really do that for heat. Heat's just like, hey, enjoy wishing for death. It won't come. You're just gonna slowly fucking melt. Like I'm actually sweating on the arms of my chair. It's pretty terrible. It's pretty gross, actually. Yeah, whambo cambo. Where you at? Give him the business. Alright, let's go back up to deal with Mr. Telepath. And this time, in a perfect world, not fall through the ceiling. Because apparently it's just not... just doesn't have a hitbox. Yep, I'm dead. Forgot that was there, GG. Oh, it didn't shoot again. We're okay. Just a huge waste of resources is all. I live in San Diego and it's fucking 40 degrees in fucking May. I'll trade you! I will trade you straight up for my 194 degree weather. 194 with humidity of 1. That is to say, there is no air, it is simply water. You are underwater. You live in the water. You are an aquatic creature.
Hello,
you have
are you
gills.
Here for an appointment?
That's where I'm at right now. The reason why I think Georgia is better. All the worst parts of Florida, but toned down. I just fucking hate it here. I have lived in many places. I have been to most states, and I have lived in a large number of them. And of all of them, Florida might be my least favorite I've ever lived in. Other than like second least, I guess. I hate California a lot. California is super duper awful. But it's close. That's a tough call to make. California versus Florida, they're both just so bad. If I could make a list of 2 states that are not fit for human settlement, well, to be fair, Florida, it's purely because I don't have any idea why humans decided they should live here. California is bad for a huge host of other reasons. There we go. Okay, awesome. I can stand on that. I love when the glue gun sometimes decides to make a tiny little bitch ball nugget and doesn't do anything. Okay, so this isn't actually sealing. It doesn't count. And I'm dead.
Vital signs critical. Please, don't let me die like this.
Nah, I'm dead. It gave him a free shot when it, for no reason, said he was untargetable. It's over. Unless I can, like, mimic wizard my way out of here.
See you.
Nope, GG. Glitched to the ceiling twice now. Well, glitched to the ceiling once, and then he just inexplicably couldn't be targeted. Does this thing have, like, a shotgun range? Because it doesn't mention an extreme short range anywhere. But this thing appears to have about a 30-foot range. Not 30 foot, about a 3-foot range. 30 foot would be usable. If you can't reach out and touch them, I don't think you can Psycho Shock them. It's really cool that's not mentioned anywhere. Well, let's do this for the 7th time. I'm really enjoying running through the Arboretum repeatedly because I keep dying to stupid fucking bullshit. Oh, I'm dead. I let it through Phantom Split. GG. Yep, it's over. I let a Phantom Split.
Vital signs critical.
Yep, I'm done. Just kill me, Electric Junction. Let's just reload this again. I think my Prey boner's dead, chat. We did a playthrough in about half a second playthrough, and I'm kind of, I don't know, getting bored. And we played too much Prey. It's a good game, but it's a good game. It's a very, very glitchy game. It's Bethesda produced, of course it is. It's a very, very glitchy game with some just, it's not that much replay value. I think I'm just bored. I think I'm just real bored. I don't know what else to play, though. We're once again, I'm playing this because I don't know what else to play. I don't have another playthrough game. I've played every game that's ever been released. I think I'm just bored. I think that's the problem we're running into. This is a game that does not have quite enough content to support 2 back-to-back playthroughs. Like, it's got a lot, and it's a great game, but... What the fuck is wrong with you? But 2 back-to-back playthroughs... It's not that kind of game. This is like this is a solid 1 playthrougher. And maybe later on another one to get the other ending or something, but... It'd be better, I guess, to just... reload a save near the end and see what the other ending is. This doesn't seem to have the stones for 2 full runs. Oh, we're so fucking far now, I just want to finish this shit. Nothing else to play with 3 cards. Okay, yeah, that's not a video game. Did you know that Psi powers have built-in mimic checking abilities? And actually, that the electrostatic blob just knows. Cool, they just didn't take damage. No, one of them did, the other one did. But they just happen to kind of know, for inexplicable reasons, which ones are going to be mimics. I mean, that's not a huge deal, because there's definitely an upgrade for the Psychoscope that lets you see mimics into Psychoscope, so... If you're looking to detect mimics, there's a chip for that. But this doesn't require a chip, this just happens. What did I detect? Oh, it's a... Stop. Cease. 10 seconds later when he's still stunned. Oh, and it counts as sneak attack too, because they never get to notice you because they're CC'd the whole time. You looked into Pathfinder MMO yet? What Pathfinder MMO? Like the actual Pathfinder online? Because I feel like the fact that nobody's ever mentioned that before in their lives is because it's probably hot garbage. Alright, let's go down to Telepath. Let's go die to the next, let's see what today's stupid fucking bullshit and or glitch is that's gonna kill us when we climb up on top of this greenhouse again. Because you know there's gonna be something.
Hello, are you here for an appointment?
But only God knows what. I almost want to just start up a fucking Civ game. But every time I try to do viewer Civ, it doesn't work literally at all. So I'd probably just start up a single player Civ game. And that's not that interesting. Because you gotta have bros to do bro stuff with. Because the AI is just retarded. That's really my biggest thing with Civs. The AI is just dumb as shit. That doesn't mean that single player is always easy. That just means that the challenge of single player comes from the fact that the AI is complete and total bullshit, and not from the fact that, you know, they play Civ literally at all. See if Larkin's live. Larkin doesn't want to play Civ. Larkin is a baby chicken, and he actually gets imprinted onto a video game. And when he starts playing a video game, it will imprint onto him like a mother chicken, a mother hen does to her baby chicks. And while imprinted, he knows what game is his. And he's incapable of actually playing other video games. He can only play the game he's imprinted on. Because that's the one that's his family. He's currently imprinted on Grand Theft Auto 5. And I don't think it's going to be physically possible to get him to play any game not called Grand Theft Auto 5. Don't go out of my sight! Hey, you. Well, I'm gonna come over here so I can psycho shock him. He was imprinted on Civ for like 6 days. I actually thought the cooldown was as long as the duration on my Blast 2. Does not appear to be though, so I had to climb back up. I hate this tree. I hate this tree so much. This is my least favorite tree of all the trees. Okay, so I don't know what the range on this is, but it's less than 20 meters. I think it's like 10 meters, approximately. It's one of the cheesiest things I've seen. I love it. Well, I don't know how the fuck you're supposed to get in normally. I know you can get the password. In my first playthrough, I found like 4 copies of the password to the greenhouse, but I can't find a single fucking one in this playthrough. And it's bugging the shit out of me, so I'm just doing it this way. Because I know that there's at least 12 copies of the password to the greenhouse scattered around the Arboretum, and I can't find literally any of them. But the good news is, as soon as I do this and don't need it anymore, I'll find all of them, obviously, because that's how video games work. Shooting, I need to go down. Why did some dude just come in my ear? That was a little personal, friendo. I think it's because I hacked this before. I think one of them was in here. Hello? But I don't want to take hacking on this character. I want to see how much shit I can get into without hacking. I'm going to take hacking eventually, because I do want to use this run to find all the peoples, but I feel like one of them was in here. But I can't get in there. This doesn't let you through there, does it? There's nowhere in here that lets you up over there. There's no branches from this, so there's nowhere it leads into the first area. No. Fuck. I'm gonna find a fucking password. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find it. I think it was 2 copies. I think we found 2 copies of the password. Is one of them on the doctor's body up here? One of them might be on the doctor's body up here in this weird little crater. Because there is weird little crater. I haven't been up the weird little crater this playthrough.
Yesterday's batch was an abysmal failure.
No, that's the growth formula.
Poor route initiation. However, Dr. Lin from Psychotronics was kind enough to provide me with a sample of material that should multiply the effectiveness of the phytohormones when applied to already mature plants. I expect reduced time to maturity, increased yield, and an above-normal salutary effect. Hopefully, it doesn't taste like shit. I just need permission to run the plan through the fabricator.
You just said a lot of fucking words. Jaden Mark's cabin. Ah, damn it! Now I gotta go back down to crew quarters again! Son of a bitch! I was just down there. I don't know if that's gonna count. I did not. Try another freaking cabin keycard. You try to lift field thingy. I don't know if you can lift yourself with that. To be fair, I haven't tried. Because I haven't taken it yet, so I haven't done anything with it. And this is how we originally got up to Alex's place super early, but I'm pretty sure the password to the greenhouse isn't in there. This stupid fuck's goddamn bomb shelter isn't here, but it only opens from the inside. So there ain't shit I can do.
You used to sneak into my room when we were kids, hack into my computer. I still remember when you ruined my Galactic Conquistador save files. I broke your arm when I found out. I regret that now. But I'm still not fond of you messing with my stuff.
Damn, he's not done with put a password on the bottom of his table. So that leads to a safe, which I do have the code for? Question mark? I think? Oh, you're having tough love. Yeah, he gets mad. Alex ain't here to fuck. That's fucking glass. Ah!
Still no escape pod key. You'll have to search your brother's room, but hurry. The Typhon aren't slowing down. The coral substance is spreading across the station, and we still have no concept of what it does.
Once things get as bad as I think they probably are, your only option is to escape. Get the word out about what's happening on Talos 1.
I forgot December is still alive.
Alex has a private escape pod.
I forgot we didn't get him
it's
wrecked.
Locked up. I made a copy of the key and hid it on top of the data tower near the chair. You know the one I'm talking about. Listen, there's more at stake this time than just us, or this station. If just one of those creatures made it back home, then we're lost.
If just one of these creatures makes it back home, we're lost.
Dream.
So,
I'm just staring into the
I
black
guess we better
between
just
the
fuck
stars.
off.
There's something there. I know there is. I just can't see it. But it sees me. I can feel it. Hate us.
Well, I guess we're going back to
I know you know what I'm talking about.
frickin' crew quarters again.
Or you will soon.
God damn it. Because now I have all sorts of shit. I have 2 reasons to go down here. I have multiple objectives. Well, multiple objectives are down here. Why do I keep having more stuff in the crew quarters? We smashed January. Yeah, we wrecked January for like... Well, the reason was exactly this. I wanted to see what had changed. And so December's alive because we wrecked January. So we still have December. So they just have him reconstruct. No, you can... This game will let you fucking kill major NPCs if you want to kill major NPCs. That ain't gonna stop you. Prey is not gonna tell you no. And if you want to murder major characters, you are free to murder major characters. Go ham, buddy. Give him the business. We wrenched January into oblivion. Oh, this is for the whistleblowers, right? Take both.
I got the container set up. This is pretty weird, Quentin. I know, but if we... I don't want to know. I'm doing this as a favor, that's all.
Cargo container 3232. It's on the other side of Cargo Bay B, next to the utility tunnel.
When I was head chef at the Space Institute, no one asked me to conceal food in a cargo container.
Just go easy on the ill, all right?
Isn't that basically all they have? Yeah, whistleblower. Jada Marks was who we just got the key for. And she lives where? Praise fallbacks to untouchable us. That's true. Oh, this is already here? No, that's the pilot. What cabin key did I just get? These are all open already. What the hell cabin key did I just get? I don't actually know. I haven't been in here before. Chief Ilyushin. I work in psychotronics. We should meet soon, somewhere private. You name the place and time and I will be there. Your volunteer database request has been denied on grounds of insufficient security clearance and lack of job relevance. I have a special assignment for you today. I'm sitting down to psychotronics with a kit of door sensor upgrades. I want you to install them on every door on the deck. If they give you a hard time, make sure they understand it's a safety issue. Try to do what you ask, but they refuse to grant me entrance. They're also rude and a little scary. Hit the servers and said they would, and the sensors said they would install them. Okay, who is this? Who is Ilyushin? I know that name sounds familiar, but I don't know who Ilyushin is off the top of my head. I also seriously have straight up no idea whose cabin key I just got. Because all the cabins are unlocked. There's not a cabin I can't get into. Because the only one I couldn't get into originally was Renzo's, the hardware guy. Oh, Ilyushin's Michaela, right. Michaela Ilyushin. I just know her as Michaela. That's her ex, right, okay. Okie dokie. I was like, I know that sounds familiar. I feel like that's a pretty major character, but I can't think who the fuck the name is. Is it a key to one of these? You can't open the ones of these that are closed, can you? I don't think there's any way to open the shuttered hab pods. Millennium! Another month of being such an awesome and funny streamer. Oh, I'm glad you think so, friend. 28 months in a row, over 2 years in the Squiddy pool. You were the shiniest Squidling. Thank you for your continued support. Glad you're enjoying the content. I need to figure this sleep shit out, guys. This insomnia is killing me. I am so goddamn low energy, and I'm sorry, because I know it sucks. But holy shit, I'm so low energy. I feel it. I can feel how fucking tired I am. I feel like I'm barely even talking or making a humorous. Yeah, I think the only one I got into was Elazar's. I wish I knew whose key it was I just got, but I don't. J somebody's cabin. There's no way to check that, is there? Keys. Was it Jorgen Thornstein's? It was J something. Was it Jorgen Thornstein's? But his is open. I already came in here. Unless I would have gotten another copy of that keycard somewhere else. Maybe there's multiple copies of the keycard, who knows? I don't fucking know. Let's go back to Alex's room. Technopat just sitting there being a nugget. I want a 3-page dissertation on how there's a greater mimic in fucking Alex's room. Because that does not make any sense. absolutely zero in-game sense. Other than just because they wanted to slap an enemy spawn in there. Here's the problem. I'm trying to get into his computer, which I can't do yet. Doesn't matter, because, I mean, this isn't even an ending. This is just a you die. December doesn't do much for you. But I'm just curious. Oh, that was fucking password. I'm just curious if he has any more dialogue or anything. No sense required. Fuck the player. Oh my god. Fuck, sorry, I just hit my mic. I'm fucking dying, chat. I am fucking dying. I cannot keep doing this basically asleep for 2 hours of my stream. There's like right in the middle is a 2 or 3 hour window of my stream, which is fucking garbage because I am trying my hardest to stay awake and get over the hump, and I don't know how to fix it. Damn it. It's like, I knew this wouldn't work. I can't. I have to wake up and stream. I can't wake up before stream or this happens. This happens all the time. I have, when I wake up in the morning, I have a total of maybe 8 hours of energy in me. After 8 hours, I am a corpse until I go to sleep. I have the energy to function for 8 hours each day. And if I wake up too far before stream, I'm already dead. I'm already a fucking zombie. And since I woke up at freaking 7:30 or 8 this morning, my energy is totally gone. And I gotta stay conscious for 5.5 more hours. Fuck! I need to get my sleep schedule fixed. I need to go back to waking up immediately before stream. It's the only way. I stream at 4, I wake up at 3:50. Nothing else works. I don't fucking know where to get a password for the greenhouse. I'm just gonna go back to choosing it. I don't know where the password is. I can't fucking find it. I passed the kidney stone for the first time today. That sounds fun. That sounds like a real exciting time. I've never had a real kidney stone, but I get soft kidney stones constantly. Like weekly at best, sometimes several times a week. I've dealt with them for like ever. They're real not fun, but I've never had like a real kidney stone. I can't really imagine how fucking terrible that would be. Get closer. Get closer to me so I can hit you with my mind powers. I was gonna go over the wall, isn't it? Fuck. That's tree climbing simulator. Come here so I can think hard at you. I gotta give you thoughts. I gotta give you my thoughts. I got brain power, man. You need some motherfucking brain power. I just don't understand why sometimes you can't grab onto glue. Ooh, that looks like you're in thinking range. Boop! Boop! Some thoughts. Some beautiful thoughts. blue pomegranates. Check. Shitty little tomatoes. Check. I take all these because there's a hilarious amount of them. Piles of bananas so I can become the Yiga clan from Breath of the Wild. Definitely check. Lemons, which I'm just gonna eat whole, I guess. Because I'm a disgusting fucking human. Double check. This is just a little background of what I was saying a minute ago. This is a problem I've had almost literally forever, and it pissed Darby off so much. I cannot function on a regular human schedule. I can't do it. Whatever I have to do in a day, which is stream generally, what I have to do for work when I stream, I have to wake up immediately before that, because if I wake up more than a couple of hours before the thing I have to do, well, I hope I don't need any sort of focus or energy for the thing I have to do, because I'm gonna be asleep. Which, the greater problem is that most people wake up and have approximately 16 hours of energy in them, you know, because you sleep for 8 hours and you do stuff for the other two fucking thirds of the day. But I only have 1/3 of a day's worth of energy. I cannot survive. Like, surviving 12 hours is an extreme challenge for me. Being conscious for 12 hours is tough. That's why I'm dying right now. Because I got up at 7:30 and my body is starting to shut down. Because I've been awake for an entire 11 hours, and that's fucking long for me. I can't even imagine having a regular day that's 16 hours. That's unfathomable. That's absurd to me. I don't know how somebody could stay awake regularly for 16 hours a day without taking like 6 naps. Damn it, I had a thought that maybe there was something up here. But there's not a something up here. Eat a lemon when you wake up. I don't know how that's supposed to help. But I appreciate that you're trying. I don't know what eating a lemon is gonna do for me, though. And I'm inclined to say literally nothing. Just I hate that this insomnia's fucked me up so bad.
Good afternoon, Talos.
Because this
Join
keeps
us in congratulating Dr.
this has
Lorenzo
been
Calvino, winner of the
every
Employee
stream since I
Innovation
came
Award
back.
this quarter.
Every one of them. Wednesday I actually did a half stream because I was so tired. And yesterday I was just zombied through the whole thing. And then today I'm also just gonna zombie through the whole thing. And I don't know how to fix it. That's the part that's killing me. I don't know how to fix it, guys. This sucks. This sucks real bad. And I don't know what to do about it. I don't know how to stop being a corpse. Because these streams suck because I have no energy at all. I don't fucking know how to fix it because I can't sleep. I've had insomnia since Monday. And I wake up super early because I can only sleep for 6 or 7 hours, which is normal for most humans, but I need fucking 12 hours to be a dude. I'm not a dude right now, I'm here.
Hello, nice to see you.
Why is my wrench not bound? Still things to eat. I just gotta hope it stops. I just gotta, like, all I can do is keep going to sleep after stream and just hoping this stops. Hoping that I can sleep. So that I can maybe someday do a regular fucking stream. And not just be unconscious. I don't want to go out there. There's AIDS out there. It's just technopaths and stuff that sucks.
Voice identification required. Please repeat the following words. Gravity, fortitude, laconic, pencil.
Gravity, fortitude, laconic, pencil.
Oh, we're stuck here forever now. Does a dose of NyQuil not do anything for you? I've never had any sleep aid that really makes a difference. Because they even have that stuff that's not NyQuil. It's from the creators of NyQuil. It's like a ZQuil or something. It's literally just a sleep aid. It's not even cold medicine. It's just a sleep aid. Doesn't do shit. So the speedrunners beat this in under 6 minutes? Yeah, because they literally don't play. The speedruns of this are just... The speedruns of this are why speedrunning modern games doesn't really work. It isn't interesting at all.
Sorry, Morgan.
Probably speedruns are actually garbage.
When I trashed your arming key, it was to keep you from making a huge mistake. It's too late to stick our heads in the sand. We're committed now.
We
should be safe in deep storage. When everything is ready, we'll meet in my office. I hope you believe me.
Hello?
I really am on your side. You're just not yourself.
What the fuck? Why can't I hear anything? What is wrong with this damn headset? This thing's like new as shit. I've had this headset for literally a month. What the fuck? What is happening? God fucking damn it. This is so frustrating. Fucking nothing can just work. Nothing. Nothing can just work. So, when one ear of this went out yesterday or the day before, the next time I turned my computer on, it was just fine. So for whatever reason, I'm pretty sure it's a software issue somehow, and I just need to restart my computer. So I'm gonna assume that music is playing because I can't hear it. I will be right back. Give me a couple minutes. I want to restart my PC, see if that works, because my headset might have just died. I don't know. It might be on the way out. I got no idea. BRB, though. I can't hear anything.